4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So one.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely 1st down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Operating from the gun. Jackson forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, watch 54.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
54. Mike 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it, being chased out left. And now he's going to, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And out across midfield down to the 45. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play call, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
It's 4th down.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Steps away to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point. As opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
54, right there, 54.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson dancing to his left. He'll run it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a 1st down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson buying time to his left. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try. And 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Yellow.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat?
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly.
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson being chased out left. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Jackson operating from the gun. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. To throw is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. To throw again on second down. Jackson buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Jackson forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Mahomes going to throw. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played.
Hey, we got Mike over. 53, Mike 53. Watch the screen. Pass. 53's the Mike. 53, check 53.
After the interception, here's Jackson being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Flushed out right. Going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's put him on the buses.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. What's the
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson buying time to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So 2 quarters down.